I wake up in the morning, I punch fear in the face. I gotta get to my bacon, egg, and dreams. Welcome to Bacon, Egg, and Dreams. I'm your host, Bernie Wine, and today I got a very special guest. Oldest Jermaine B. Coat. He goes by OJB The Witness. He's a rapper, actor, poet, and so much more. And I won't steal his thunder. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Man, he ain't stealing no thunder. My name is Oldest Jermaine B. Coat, aka my poetry name, OJB The Witness, aka gospel rapper, kingdom thug, the honor unto God, aka the people in the streets know me as ODO. So I'm glad to be here with my man Bernard. It's good to see you, my man.
And I'm going to tell y'all, it was a funny story on how we met. So tell them how we met. Tell them that story you tell everybody about me sitting next to you.
I happened to be going to Briarcliff College, and it happened to be like my 18th stint in college. So at the time, I'm like 37, 38, if I recall. So I'm in a whole nother focus level in my mental. And I remember when I used to be in all my classes, I was just felt like I was the boss. So I didn't let anybody sit next to me. It was a certain criteria you needed. So I remember people who just want to sit next to me. I'm like, yo, you can't. Nobody can sit here. And they used to look at me like I was crazy. They'd be like, yo, you don't own this school. So my man Bernard came to sit next to me. I was like, yo, you can't sit next to me. It's only a certain criteria. And yo, he was like, what's that? I was like, yo, no one can sit next to me unless they plan on getting A's. And a lot of people I moved away, and some people removed themselves. But my man right here, Bernard, we friends to this day. He kept coming. I'm like, yo, you didn't hear me last week. You didn't hear me last week. He kept coming. And then, here we are. This happened. I graduated in 2015. In 2022, he's still my man. So, that's the crazy story of how we met.
And what's for a follow-up question to what you just said, what's the importance of surrounding yourself with the right type of people?
Okay, well, I mean, being around both crowds, you understand whatever or whomever you're around, there's influence. And influence is powerful. I don't care how strong you think you are, how deep you are. If you're around the wrong thing for a certain amount of time or a lengthy amount of time, you're going to start becoming. If you see the movies, if the superheroes stay around the villains all the time, he's going to stop fighting them. He's going to start transforming it. But when he gets back to his core, they're Batman and all, and they're like, yo, what's up? And then his true character will come up. But character is also taught too. Environment and all of that is a building of who you become. So surround yourself around people, and you will start becoming them. And once you start becoming them, you will become. And then when you become the will become, then you start making others becomers. You'll start. It'll be a pattern.
And what would you say? Tell us the story. How did you get all those titles upon you, like poet, rapper, actor? Where did it come from?
Everything has an origin. I would say one of the biggest blessings of my life is when I became a member of Little Zion Church of God in Christ, Bishop Frank Oakdale White, rest in peace. And then I was blessed years later to be an adjutant or agitator, whatever you want to call it, for my pastor now, Bishop Frank Anthony White, years earlier. And that foundation, the mentorship, the leadership, he taught me, teaching me I could be independent, teaching me that I can use my gift that God gave me positively, teaching me business, teaching me to not just work for people, work on my own, teaching me how to expand and be a successful black man and anointed, all those things in one. So that was the beginning. And then when it came to pass, or started coming to pass, it's when I left my years from the club. That's in a whole nother lifestyle. And then I just wrote one day, and I felt like it didn't make sense. And then a lot of times it takes stuff to happen for other things to happen. And somebody put me into something I didn't ask for Valentine's Day, and then I wound up doing a poem, and then next year I know I remember I said I would never be doing poetry, and next thing I know, I can't wait to write another poem. So, I hope that was helpful.
Yeah.
But
and do you enjoy what does being on stage feel like to you? What's so amazing when you get on stage?
Well, I feel like it's not about being on stage that amazes me. It's about knowing that stage was set for me. So one of my rhymes is how you know the stage is set for you and me, because of Psalms 1 and 3. And God said, "Be ye also ready." So it's not the stage that's amazing me per se. It's really that God set the stage for me. It's Him that is amazing me. Like, how do you have a stage set for me? Especially when as an actor, most of the people when I was around a certain place, my first or Broadway play, that was my second play in the history of my life, and it was another role. Denise Newsom, thank you, amongst many of my other playwrights. I'll mention you in a minute, but I had another role, and someone was giving me a lesser role. She got rid of that person and gave me a greater role. It was only my second play, and then while I was in that role, in the greater role, I was talking to other people in the play, and they was in lesser roles than me, and they was saying, "Yo, I've been going to school for 9 years. How long you been going?" I was like, "The Lord started me 3 weeks ago." So that's what amazes me. Not the stage. It's amazing me that I have another opportunity to do the gift that God blessed me. So I'm just humbled about the stage. The stage doesn't faze me. It doesn't fear me, and it doesn't excite me. It's the opportunity, that moment of doing whatever I need to do, that purpose moment. That's where the joy comes in, and all the things that I do when it comes to gifting.
And I was at your wedding a few months back, and
my beautiful wife, Michelle Augusta Baptiste Bico.
Yeah, and your brother gave a heck of a speech out there talking about you, and he said, "This guy, no matter what you tell him, he will not give up on his dream." Yeah. Where did that come from? And how do you not give up when we all have those crazy times?
So that comes from, you always hear it. I feel like in everything in life, even when you got Bible stories, as one generation took the helm, the key was they took the foundation of what was before them, and then their own experiences they made was able to even enhance it. So what I'm trying to say is, a lot of times you always hear don't dream big, dream big. But I think what I never recall is hearing what happens when you dream big. You just tell me to dream big, and just telling me that can stop me from dreaming forever, because you didn't give me enough. You didn't tell me that I'm gonna lose friends. You didn't tell me that relationships was gonna quit on me. You didn't tell me that people may betray me. You didn't tell me that the dream may fail 14 times before. You just kept telling me to dream big, and when I did that, that's all I did. And I dreamed this big dream that did not even come to pass, and now I feel like a failure. So I'm here to tell you, dreaming big is a lot. Don't just dream big. Don't just dream big. Dream big, and understand that people will leave you. I'm not going to tell you they may. They will. Don't say may. Don't say may. Tell the truth. They will leave you. You may have male, lady, male that may go, I don't have to do this, because they don't. Only you have to do it. You hoping they do it with you, but they don't. I had to realize that in relationships that left me. I want them to stay, but they don't have to. Only I have to stay, because this is what I have to do. So what made me is being under the things I do. Like, so my pastor was blessed to sing with him, did albums, was blessed to be, he allowed me to be on the albums with him and everything. So being around Kelly Price sang with me, being around different stars and everything, I was able to escort Angela Bassett in my lifetime. Just being around greatness and watching him, that's why everything's a watch. Watching him be humbled around all this greatness that was around him, it made me stay humble. So what made me not quit is God giving me the chance to start again when I did quit. You gotta tell the truth. There
we go.
Everybody quits so much. Not everybody, but a lot of people quit on their journey. And God gives you the oomph to start it back in some form or fashion. It could be pain, it could be encouragement, it could be opportunity, and opportunity. I call it PA, not public announcement. You know what I'm saying? Not public announcement, not Pennsylvania, but I call it purpose accident. You know, say it was an accident on you, but on God it was on purpose. You know, it's a purpose accident, and so you could be in a moment like, yo, I didn't even ask for this, and then now here it is. Something I didn't ask for, and now I'm doing it, asking people to do it with me now. Something I didn't ask for, now I'm asking people to do it with me. So it's called purpose accidents and a PA. So what gets me not giving up is my pastor always taught us this. Bishop Frank Anthony White, Zion Cathedral, 312 Grand Avenue, Freeport, New York. He always taught us this. Just know the voice of God. And I won't say I am a theologian. You know what I'm saying? But I do know, I believe I know when God is using me. And I do also know that, I'm not saying all the time, but I don't know a lot of times I'm willing to be used by God. Because I'm always talking about God no matter what. I am one of probably a sinner that is saved by grace millions of times, but I'm always talking about God. So what happens is knowing the voice of God, and I try to do also some crazy process elimination I was telling you about earlier. So I say stuff like this. I work at a school, and I remember when I was at Briarcliff, I'm Sanford Brown, one of the teachers, there was this white lady named Mrs. Grant. She said at my school, I used to have classes, and then after classes, the teachers used to ask me for advice. So they'll teach me, they'll tell the class, I'm going to teach them, and then after class, come to my desk. And I used to sit in their chair, and they'd be like, yo, can you tell me, what do you think about this? And it should be crazy to me, but I used to be like, yeah. So it was one lady, she said, I went to my husband and my kids, and we was talking about you. And I'm like, okay, at dinner? And they don't even know me. And she said, I missed this boat. Sometimes you got to understand boats you miss. I missed this boat. God is a redeemer. I missed the boat. I missed it because she said to me, she said, we was talking, and what we decided was we going to put you in college so you could be a teacher because the urban community needs somebody like you. And I said to the lady, I said, thank you. I will never work at a school. I said that at 37, 38. I'm 46. October 25th, Lord's will, 2022, I'll be 47. And I never want to stop working at the school I'm working at, Joseph McNeil. So when things like that happen, I say, when everybody else, if it's your gift, if it's your dream, when everybody else, this is how you stay. Not quitting. After you quit and God give you the chance to do it again. When everybody else tells you, what are you doing? It's crazy. A lot of times that's God, because the greatest glory on demand, G-O-D. How am I getting it? What glory? If God allowed me to sharpen my pencil and I give God the glory to that, how many people going to feel glorious from that? Because I can sharpen my own pencils. But if God chopped down a tree and I get 3 million pencils and I didn't have one, then I'm like, woo. So he allows things to be crazy a lot of times. I say there's glory and then there's ultimate glory. For ultimate glory, he allows it to be crazy for ultimate purpose. So if your dreams, whatever goals, whatever, and people, you ready to quit, but you get a chance to do it again, why are you getting a chance to do something again if I'm a quitter at it? So I'm getting a chance to be a quitter? What kind of God is that? It's not the one we serve. He's not giving me chances to do something again to be a quitter and a failure. Is to be a winner and victorious. So he gave me a chance to do it again. Now the outside, because they saw me quit, they saw me fail. They ain't gonna see it because it don't make sense what I'm saying compared to what's here or what's visible. It don't make sense. My dream. So this is how you know. I do me a process of elimination. I say, it's not the world, because they telling me why I'm doing this. So let's scratch them out. It's not the devil, because what I'm about to do, he gets no glory for that. He gets no, if It don't benefit him. It's changing. It's quote unquote changing people. So I crossed 2 out. I crossed out the world voices, crossed out the devil voices. It's not me, because I just quit. I quit 4 times already. So this is purpose. So I will never quit. I will never think that it's not going to be manifest. Because I wasn't allowed to quit. The devil don't want me to keep going. And the world telling me, what are you doing? The world is saying, what are you doing? So you know what I'm saying? So God is saying, do it. It can be done. It will be done. It shall be done. And it will be done well. Not okay. And so that's how you, no matter if things not manifesting to what you say it will, and everybody else that don't see it, that's how you know what it is. Because when you do the process of elimination, God and everything he does manifests. Everything. So I'm going to keep going. I hope that was
So before, I don't know if you even remember this, I asked you a question because there was a time, see, people think this is just me being able to always have been doing this. I was a shy guy. People know that. People don't know that, but they believe I always was this guy. But I asked you a question. I said, how come you don't get scared? And I don't know if you remember the response you said. You said, focus, everything's all right.
Yeah.
And
fear. F-E-A. So it says soon, S-O-O-N. Stay overcoming, outcome near. Focus, everything's all right, relax. True facts. With God, whom shall we fear? So fear, F-E-A-R, focus, everything's all right, relax. That's not true if it's without God. It's only with God. Focus, everything's all right, relax. So, why do I have to say that? Perhaps God put me in fearful moments so I won't fear. So I can know with him, there's no need to fear. This is the opportunity that we'll be fearful without me, but with me, handle it. Remember, Moses, this is fearful. We were at the Red Sea. This is fearful. It's a lot of sea there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We have no boats, 2 barriers here, and they coming to kill us behind. I am afraid. Focus. Everything's all right. Relax. True facts. With God, who shall you fear? Soon, stay overcoming, outcome near. What happened? There we go. You know what I'm saying? So that's focus, everything all right, relax. Also, for me personally, I got many ways where I got to get better in the Lord. But one thing I know that Jesus never was fearful when he woke up from the sea. We dying. The ship is he was like, peace be still. When the legion, they was, can you help us with the demons in this 1,000? He went to him, this is the God? The demons were scared. So, scared doesn't happen if the force coming to you is scared. You never heard 2 scared people go, oh, we both scared. Once you find out one person is scared, the other person normally gets more powerful. Even if it was less powerful. You gave it more powerful by your fear. So, the demons was 1,000. They should have been stronger, but he was like, yo, we are so scared. Please. So, he wasn't scared. And if he said, I can do greater works than him. That's what Jesus said. So, when I get an opportunity, greater is he that's within me. I like superheroes. I do poems with superheroes. So, I'm a superhero at that moment. I'm not the superhero. The power within me makes me a superhero. So, if that's the case, what superhero movie you saw? Captain America was getting his behind punished in the end game, right? When he got up, he walked to Thanos, and Thanos had his whole crew. Was he scared? You can't find one. They may have a little moments, but it's going to snap because this power I have allows me not to be scared. So this power that we have and with God allows me not to be scared. So then I take on the Nike sign. Just do it. Guess what? if you on the program, you on the program to do what? What they put you on it for, right? Mm-hmm. So just do what they put you on it for. Mm-hmm. I'm here to do a poem, so just do it. That's just do it. If I do this right, you know what I'm always going to be? I'm always going to be in Nike's collection. If I do it right, I'm always going to be a brand because I'm always going to be asked to just do it. How do Jordans keep selling? Why is he number one? I mean, besides being Jordan, the sneakers always was right, so people kept buying them. So if you keep just doing it, you always going to be bought. You're always going to be in the brand. And so just do it fearlessly, knowing that God is with me while I'm doing this. That's the only reason. Can I say this?
Yep.
I've been working on this poem for 17 years. I feel like HDHC. It's called High Definition, like a TV. Humility and confidence. I feel like three things as many things you probably should be humble, but these are the three things for this. One, God allowing this wretch. Lord, you know I'm a sinner. Save over again. So I'm humble to the Lord, allowing me to be in the moment I'm in, the sinner. I'm also humble to the person that heard the Lord's voice to use me. The reason why I'm humble to that person is because there are other voices saying to use somebody else that's better. Blind, fat, small, skinny, same sex, not the same sex. Whatever. I'm learning how to play the piano. Ray Charles is way better than me. He couldn't see. This is what I'm trying to say. So when you humble to God for using the sinner that's saved by his grace, to the person that heard God's voice to use you because you humble to, there's always people better than you. You know what you can be after that? The C. And that's confident. You know why you can be confident? Because you're already humbled. You already put your spirit right, man, in humility. And you know why you can be confident? Because you're on the program. And I always say before God said let there be, before he said let there be the sun, he already knew about my this program. He already had a sketch before he even made the sun that he know everything. Omniscient, all knowing. So before he even made the sun, he already knew my man OJB gonna be on this program. So why am I afraid?
And you got a song called Blessed, yes. So what are you saying when I say blessed? You say yes. Like what are you saying with this song? Like what are you trying to portray to the audience?
One thing I always say in one of my rhymes, I put this in many poems: no matter trials, tribulations, problems, or difficult situations, God is great. So when I say blessed, sometimes being blessed can look like lies. I'm blessed. Oh. You got $28 now. I don't. Yeah, I thought you was blessed. I thought you was right. I thought you was. Where the blessing at? Yo, I thought you was blessed. I'm blessed. Yo, you still renting cars? Yeah. I'm blessed. How's your 401k? It's 307. You know what I'm saying? But I'm blessed. You know what I'm just saying. So blessings can seem like lies, but I am blessed. Why? Because it could have been a 207k plan, and it's at 301. I am blessed. Why? Because I was actually getting on buses. Now I'm renting cars. I am blessed, right? Because I don't have 28, but I got 26, and last week I had 4. So you know what I'm saying. So blessings also can be what people perceive, and I think blessings for you is what you know. So when I say blessed, you say yes. I'm telling you to say yes, but I'm telling you I'm blessed. You should be saying the same thing. I said the other day, we don't live a life where God, your whole life, he don't do what you ask. We just highlight those and act like God don't do anything. He did 3,000 things you asked and 4 things you didn't ask you. What kind of God is this? That's what people do. We gotta tell the truth. What kind of God is this? He ain't real. Fam. He did. He blessed you for 9 months in a row. You going through this trial. Now he's fake. So we're blessed. So when I say blessed, you say yes.
So when you hit a trial, when you have a shortcoming, like what is your interpretation of those things?
I always laugh. I have a statement. I just call my friends, call me Saki Lamb. Yeah. My name is Saki Lamb. I feel like I've been a sacrificial lamb for a lot of children. After a while, I'm like, here we go, Saki Lamb again. Saki Lamb moment, Saki Lamb. I just want to make sure I got the question right. Say it one more time.
So when you have a setback, when you have a shortcoming,
okay, so I Saki Lamb. I had so many Saki Lamb moments when I was trying to go. I was having a break. You know what makes me laugh about those things when you sit back and think about it? What the names are. It's only a shortcoming because they come and they only short. That's it. Because the Lord always pass you over. Yeah. He always let it pass. You know how we know? Because we here in the moment. And I know a lot. I shouldn't be in this moment. I worked at a strip club for 10 years. I got many death stories. Me and my man just worked out last night from the club. We talked about 3 of them out of 14 million just last night. And I shouldn't be here. Health wise, I shouldn't be here. Doing things out there. On the bay of the land of the Lord, the land side, I shouldn't be here. There's different things I did, so I shouldn't be here. So shortcomings are what they are. They're things that's always gonna come short. They're not gonna. It ain't gonna last long. They're gonna come short, and this too shall pass. So how you do it? You just gotta believe. Since He helped you from where your age or since where you at. I'm 46, so He helped me since a plethora of shortcomings. How can I believe that this is a long coming? Now, you may need long suffering for many shortcomings. You know what I'm saying? So you need the long for the suffering for the many shortcomings, but they only come in the past. That's why you need long suffering. Know why you need long suffering? Because it's coming to pass. So if you have short suffering, you won't see it come to pass. You're going to quit. So you need long suffering to see it come to pass. To see your shortcoming come to pass, you need long suffering. So for shortcomings, you need long suffering. See it coming past. And only being under the leadership and all the great preaching I heard, that's in my body, and then my life experiences and the ministry that I have, whatever that may be. I don't be a proclaimer of anything. I'm just a proclaimer of God. The best way I can. That's how you endure. That's how you try. That's one of the keys. One of the keys.
So, one of my favorite quotes I heard, Maya Angelou said, "It's not that we aim too big and miss. It's that we aim too low and hit." Do you have like a quote that you just, when you struggling or when you not in the mood, that you just pull out and you could say?
I have so many because as a writer, but one of them I say, one of my quotes that says, "I do, I will, I shall, for better or for worse. Sorry, big, the sky is not the universe, not the limit, because there is a universe." So it tells me, don't stop there. Because for years we sung that song. That was the stopping point. Sky is the limit. Yeah. It was cool. And then guess what? That is higher than being on the ground. But it's higher than that. So that's one. And I got another one. The day you quit is the day you shift. Victory from in your hands to failure now and strife now in your plans. That's the one thing that keep me going. And that one I always say no matter problem, trials, tribulations, or difficult situations. No matter, we won't crack. We always gonna bounce back. Those things are stuff that won't allow me to think low. And then people that's why you gotta be around the right people. Cause sometimes I could be like, yo, you have helped me. You be like, yo, you got charged more than that or something. You gotta do more than that. Where I was thinking that was enough. So that's where it comes at too. Anything you write as a writer is from a life experience, seeing something, hearing something, or witnessing something, and experience something, and you write about it. And the dangerous thing writing for me is what to write about. I can write revenge stuff. You know how many people I want to get back? It's dangerous to get a writer, man, or a rapper. That's what they call battle rapping, right? Right? He be like, oh man, we hit on, right? You heard we got a lot of rappers that got mad, and then the next day you knew they was mad, right? And some people got careers ended because somebody was mad. So battling all of that, I got situations like, watch this, and it's a lot. It's not just it's a lot of battles that you fight in, to stay on the path, the righteous path, when it comes to your gift.
And what can we expect from OJB The Witness in the future? How can they reach you, whether it be collabs and music, or if they need a poem? Tell them what kind of poems you do, what occasions you do them for, and then I know you a poet, a rapper. You probably want to hit us with something as we go at the end.
Right. So my name is on Facebook. I can't really get on my page, but get on my wife. Just on it. My name is Otis Jermaine Becoat. Otis Otis Jermaine, like Jermaine Jackson with the J. Becoat Becoat. That's Facebook. On Instagram, I'm under OJB, which are my initials. The Witness, WITNESS. You can reach me on those platforms. You I do the inbox. You can email me at my last name Becoat BECOAT Otis OTIS at gmail.com. I also have a sideline number that I know when you do email, I give that out. Do email because that's a business. I do poetry events for all occasions, weddings. I have host fashion shows. I host Martin Luther King events. I host birthday parties, anniversary. I do poems for all events. The poems for the mayor, the town of Hempstead, the town of Freeport, Martin Luther King Day. I open up concerts, church concerts, whatever you need. I've done clubs. I've been blessed to do a lot of events. And I also frame my poetry. I frame poetry with pictures. You can give me up to 1 to 5 pictures of your own. I watermark the poem of the occasion of the poem, all of my original. I watermark it on top of the poem. You give me 2 colors that you like. I make sure every other line are the colors that you like. The title is every other letter or the colors. So if you give me black and blue, one letter is black, the next letter is blue. I date it, I sign it, I autograph my real name and my poetry name and the date. So in the future, for the lifetime experience, you'll know you got it for that day. So, I rap. I'm pretty good. I'm a lyricist, so if you need me, you can hit me on any of the platforms I said, for anything. And just follow me. Just so in closing, we know the NBA 75th All-Star. I've been a Knicks fan since 1985, so it was funny. It was good seeing the old people mesh with the younger people that made it. And as we know, Michael Jordan, which I'm a Knicks fan, but to be honest, you don't have to like the person, but you got to be honest. You don't have to like him, but the honest. So to me, being in both eras, he's the greatest. So when I saw him come, they gave him the biggest cheers. He ain't played 83 years, and they gave him the biggest cheers. And when I saw him embrace the different people, it stood to me. But then when I saw him embracing LeBron and everything, which they are comparing, who's greater, LeBron or him? A poem came to me, so I put that picture where he was hugging LeBron. I see many people have that picture up, and I like that picture, that shot. So I put that on my post, and I put a picture of me, my arm around my wife, looking at her. And that moment, revelation came to me with this poem, so I'll share it with you. Greatness can be compared. Greatness can be shaken. Greatness can be delayed by fear. Greatness can be soon, S-O-O-N. Stay overcoming, outcome near. Greatness is much tears, much sweat, and much bleeding. Greatness is enduring until we start succeeding. Greatness has no age, color, or gender barrier, because greatness is not supposed to be alone. Greatness does not need superpowers, but consistent hours. All it takes is faith in God, and when it comes to the works, we are on our own. So don't hesitate. Take action. Just dominate. And guess what? Watch greatness happen. And I want to leave y'all with that, because guess what? Everybody is great. They was told they wasn't supposed to. They was stopped in some way. They was halted some way. They got deterred in some way. But they great. And guess what? They're going to die like me and you. So what am I saying? There's no selected persons that's going to be great. There's only the persons that select to be great. So I asked, do you select to be great? Do you select it? I select to be great. And it took me time to get to that point, but I select to be great. You dominate and you select to be great.
Man,
Here we go. This guy's clapping.
Here we go.
I'm trying to be like this guy right here, man.
So, I want to thank y'all for tuning in, and I want to give a special thanks to my boy OJB The Witness. You know, always love as always. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. I wake up in the morning. I punch fear in the face. I gotta get to my bacon, egg, and dreams.